Hi, it's Jose here with a quick video tutorial, and this is actually a continuation of the how to insert social media icons in your WordPress menu. I wanted to show on this video how you would do that if you wanted those social media icons in the header, or for example, you wanted the social media icons in the footer. It's exactly the same process. I recommend that you go back and watch that video first. I'll put a link to it below the description on this video if you're watching this in YouTube. And yeah, but I'll go through that step here anyway. So the first thing you want to do is what we covered in the last video. In fact, let me go back to the beginning here. Do watch that video first because it does talk about this in detail, but you're going to go to fontawesome.io, and I will put a link to that under this video. And here you're going to click on icons. Then you're going to scroll down a little bit, and here you're going to search for the icon that you want. So in this case, let's do Facebook again. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to click on Facebook square. This is the icon that I want. I'm going to highlight the text, the link. This is the link that references this icon. I'm going to copy by doing Control C. Now in WordPress, you have two choices. If you're comfortable doing so, you can edit your theme code to insert that line there, either in your header section or in your footer section. If you're not comfortable doing that, then here's what I suggest. I suggest that you use a plugin that enables you to insert code in the header or the footer of your WordPress blog. So we're going to do the plugin way here because there are so many themes. There are literally hundreds of thousands of themes, if not more. And themes are different, so I can't talk about one specific theme. If I show you how to do it on my theme, it's probably not going to apply well, it might not apply. It might not be the same on your theme. Okay, so let's do it the plugin way, and that way we can help everyone. So go to the plugins link here on your dashboard menu, and then click on Add New. And I'm going to recommend that you use a plugin called Headers and Footers, and the name is quite explanatory actually. This is it, insert headers and footers. Okay, so let's install that. And then activate. Okay, and here we are in the headers and footer settings. Okay, and you'll notice here that on your WordPress menu, if you scroll down, you'll see a section called Insert Headers and Footers inside your settings. It's a subsection, so that's how you get to this plugin. Okay, so let's say that we want to insert the code in the header. We just paste in the line that we took from here, and let's also insert it in the footer. Okay, okay, so let's click on save. Now let's go back to the blog. I'm going to refresh that and see what happens. Okay, so that's inserted. I don't know if you can see that little Facebook icon there, the social media icon there, and it's in the very top left. And obviously there's some CSS is needed to style that, and if you wanted that on the left or so on, but it has inserted the social media icon into the WordPress header, which is what we wanted to do. Obviously, what color you want the icon to appear and where on the header you want it to appear is going to be down to styling, down to your own preference. And if we scroll all the way down to the footer, you're going to see the same thing here. You'll see in the bottom left here, the very bottom left, you've got a Facebook icon there. And likewise, if you want that social media icon in your footer to be aligned somewhere else or to show or display differently, you're going to have to manipulate that with CSS. And also, you're going to want these social media icons to link to the corresponding social media page. Again, that's something that you're going to have to do in code. So you would basically wrap this code in a ahref. In fact, let me show you how to do that. Let's open up a new post, and in here, let's type, for example, let's type the word Facebook in there. I'm going to highlight that. I want to HTTPS facebook.com. I want that to open up in a different tab. Okay, so I've got a bit of text there that is actually a link that links out to facebook.com and opens that up in a different tab. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the text tab here in the visual in the editor, and here where the text Facebook is, I'm going to actually replace that and paste in there the line of code that references the icon. And I'm going to select it all, copy. I'm going to go back to insert headers and footers. Let me replace that, and let me replace the code in the footer as well, and save that. Okay, so we go back to the home page of the blog now and refresh that. What you'll see is that if we let that catch up, if we click on that icon, that now opens up Facebook in a different tab. So effectively, those social media icons now in the header and in the footer are now hyperlinks. Okay, so that's how you insert a social media icon in the header or in the footer of your WordPress install.